everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets continue to move. Want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Here's Taylor to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dominic Easley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got Curse. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Armstrong coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Second down. Here's Osweiler. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, eluding the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Taylor will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. As they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Osweiler. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marcel Darius. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green, touching now, Marty.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Play action. Now Taylor. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This time Taylor will throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try and throw for it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Osweiler on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is McCoy. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Osweiler under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Jay Bromley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Taylor. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor will throw again. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back 99, Philly. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now look. Leopard. Leopard. Hurry up, Leopard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Osweiler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's Osweiler. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as...
And McCoy loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And bulldozing his way through.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Osweiler. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. This is brought in at the 21. Nifty move. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And 10, it's Osweiler. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now out come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Demario Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a run. This is below Powell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Green 39.
They go again with Powell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment. Because